boys and girls. I hope you're having a wonderful morning. Today's Tuesday, December 15th, and this is going to be your reading assignment. I did want to go over something with you really quick. We assigned IXL reading and IXL math to count as your attendance yesterday. Boys and girls, we did not realize that some of you would have to spend so long engaging online. And that is something that we had to learn. We did not realize that as you miss a problem or two, it adds extensions to how long you have to continue practicing to earn that medal. So some of you ended up practicing for a very long time, and I'm so sorry about that. Here's the thing. When you hop on to work on a skill, there's a little timer at the bottom that tells you how long you've been practicing that skill. I want you to watch that timer. When you get to 20 minutes, if you practice for 20 minutes, whether you have earned your medal or not, I will count you as present. When I get on, I can see how long you practiced your skill, and I saw some of you practiced for 15 or 20 minutes, and then I had some who were practicing for a lot longer than that, and I'm so sorry. So if you will just do that for me, watch that timer, and then nobody even has to start a timer for you. You can just watch that little clock at the bottom. When you get to 20 minutes, you can be done and move on to math. Now today and tomorrow, we're not even going to worry with IXL for reading. That will just be for math. So the same thing, if you kind of have trouble in math and it's taking you a little bit longer to earn that medal, just watch that little timer at the bottom. When you get to 20 minutes, you can be finished with math, okay? Don't work over 20 or 30 minutes and you should be good, okay? Now let's get into our reading lesson. So we are going to talk about our main idea and supporting details. Now, main idea is the main reason that the text was written. What was that text really about? What was the author wanting us to learn? Then we have what we call details. I like to call them supporting details, and I'll show you why in just a second. But your details are the evidence that supports the main idea, okay? This is backing up what you say the main idea is. If we look at this little picture over here, it's going to tell us a little bit more about it. It says main idea and details. The main idea is what the passage is mostly about. So when we're reading a passage or a text or a test or a book, you can ask yourself these questions. What was the text mainly about? What information is in the title or subheadings? What do I see in the illustrations? And do I see the main idea in the first or last sentence? Are any words used repeatedly? I like that bottom one because that's something I had not even really thought about. If you're reading a story on Santa and then you tell me the main idea is about something that doesn't even say Santa, you're going to see Santa throughout the text or throughout your story often. You're going to see Santa did this, then Santa hopped on his sleigh, then Santa took his bag out of his sleigh, then Santa hopped down the chimney. You're going to see the word Santa over and over again. So Santa should probably be in your main idea. Now this graphic is similar to the one that we drew on the whiteboard that day, and this stool shows us that that is your main idea, and these are your legs or your supporting details, okay? These are the details you need to back up what that main idea is, okay? That's very important. If you don't have all of your support, this stool's gonna fall over, okay? So you've gotta be sure you can give it the support it needs and give it those details. And I've just put some little highlights over here. It says main ideas can be found oftentimes by looking at the title, your first sentence, and your last sentence. There are exceptions to this. So a lot of times at the beginning of a story, you might see what we call an attention grabber, where they do this really cool sentence that gets you interested in reading what they're going to write about. So sometimes that first sentence and last sentence, you might need to go a little bit further than the first sentence. And if it's the last, sometimes you need to read the last couple of sentences. Or if it's a story, like on our test, you might want to read that whole last paragraph, okay, to kind of sum up what the main idea was about. Ask yourself why the author wanted to write this selection. What was the purpose? Why did the author want you? What did they want you to take away from it? What did they want you to learn or enjoy reading about, okay? Now, let's go to our assignment today is actually a passage. Today I want you to read Santa on Vacation. We're going to read this one together, And I'm going to show you how I'm going to find the main idea and the supporting details. You're going to do the exact same thing on Santa on Vacation, okay? Snowflakes. No two snowflakes are exactly alike. Snowflakes form in clouds, and their different journeys to the ground affect their shape and size, giving each snowflake its own unique identity. Very cold clouds contain water droplets and ice crystals. As water droplets attach themselves to ice crystals, they freeze, creating an even larger ice crystal. When this happens, water molecules line up to form a six-sided shape called a hexagon. This is why all snowflakes are six-sided. The shape of the ice crystal is determined by the temperature of the cloud. The amount of moisture in the cloud determines the size of the ice crystal. Likewise, the more moisture there is in a cloud, the bigger the ice crystal will be. When several ice crystals join together, they form a snowflake. As snowflakes tumble through the air, whirling and spinning, they each take a different path to the ground. As each snowflake falls, it drifts through clouds with different temperatures and moisture levels, which shapes each snowflake in a unique way. Okay, so it says with a red crayon to underline what we think the main idea is. Now, I can look at my title. My title just says snowflakes. Is that going to sum up what a main idea is if I just say snowflakes? I think we need a little bit more detail than that. So let's look at our first and last sentences. It says no two snowflakes are exactly alike. And then the last sentence says as each snowflake falls, it drifts through clouds with different temperatures and moisture levels, which shape each snowflake in a unique way. And that's pretty much summing up perfectly what this entire paragraph was about. Now we need to look for some supporting details. Now remember, when we look for support, it's got to back up. We're saying that this whole paragraph is about how snowflakes are different. So we need to find something in our story that backs that up. One of the things I liked when I reread it is, let's see, as water droplets attach themselves to ice crystals, they freeze, creating an even larger ice crystal. Okay, and that starts the transformation of a snowflake. And then I like this other one too. Let's see. The amount of moisture that's in the cloud is going to determine the size of each ice crystal. So both of those would be really good supporting details to back up how each of these snowflakes are different, okay? So that's exactly how you find it. Just find two things that support that main idea. So here's what I want you guys to do. You're gonna take Santa on Vacation, and I want you to start a timer. See if mom or dad can either start a timer on their phone, or you can go to YouTube and just do a 1-minute timer. I want you to see how far you can read on Santa's on Vacation, okay? I want you to see how far you can read, and then when you have finished reading it and you feel like you understand the passage, I want you to find what the main idea is and give me two supporting details, okay? So at the bottom, you'll just fill in your page. When you have finished, get mom or dad or whoever has Seesaw to take a picture of your work. So you'll just take it, this was my snowflake passage that I did. So then you would just take a picture, and then you're just going to send it to me on Seesaw, and this will be what counts as your work in reading today. No IXL. Some of you did plenty of work yesterday, so no IXL work today, okay? We're just going to do this for your assignment, okay? So when you have completed it and you've timed yourself to see how far you can get, just snap a quick picture, and then I want you to send it in to me on Seesaw, okay? And parents, if there's parents listening, when you go into Seesaw, you can go into your child's journal and then click upload, and you can either choose your picture from there, or you can click camera, and that will turn your camera on just to go ahead and take a picture and send it to me. If you have any questions, you can just let me know, and you and I can speak one-on-one if you have trouble uploading this, okay? I hope you all have a wonderful day. Again, I'm sorry about IXL yesterday. We're still learning along with you guys all these cool technology programs. We're trying to learn them as well, so just be patient with us. So hopefully this being a little bit more simple, that'll kind of give you a break from yesterday, okay? I hope you all have a wonderful day, and don't forget to do math after this. Bye.